Hey guys, Magnus Robert here bringing you another video. This one we're going to be doing this month's Your TSTO ideas. Now this actually marks the year anniversary of this series because we started this, actually wait, isn't it June? This means that we've now done 12 episodes. This is episode 12, so we have finally done like a year's worth. This isn't the anniversary. The anniversary is technically next month. But this is the time that we've done an entire year's worth of your ideas. We've been looking at 1 or 3 every month, sorry. I think I've looked at 4 in a couple of episodes. So yeah, lots of ideas. So I probably will continue this series. It doesn't take me too much effort, and it's a nice way to showcase all of the awesome ideas that you guys have presented to me in the Discord server. So if you want to take part, please do head over to the Discord server and you can submit your events. There is still a competition, if you didn't know, in the ideas competition where I just need you to make a mini event. The mini event needs to showcase stuff from 1 or 2 episodes of The Simpsons, and as long as you do that, you can be entered to into that competition. And if you win, there's going to be a cash prize for the sort of winners. I'm having like a battle of the best events. Battle of the best event ideas. So yeah, today we're looking at 3 new ideas that were posted in the ideas chat. So the first one here, and I gotta show this one off, is the theme park event by Brian J. Now this event, Brian J, he of course is the guy who makes my thumbnails, so huge shout out to him. I used to think it's a him. And we're doing this theme park event. This event is so awesome. So here's the starting of the event if you want to read it. So Krusty the Clown advertises Mount Splashmore on his show. This inspires the Simpsons to go on a family vacation. We've got some returning content here. This is all the returning content. And there's some more here. And these will be 60 donuts, these tokens. And you'll see what I mean by this event is awesome. And then we have the event currency, travel brochure, pool tube, Duff beer can, and Itchy doll. And then we have the Act 1 story, so these are short enough to read. So the Simpsons hit the road for their vacation. The children want to eat at Flicky's, but Homer refuses. They stay at a motel for night, and they see a car accident right outside their room. Homer changes into a tourist outfit, and they arrive at Mount Splashmore. So these are the prize tracks. So he's actually like properly, made these into actual little. He's like photoshopped them basically, so they actually fit into the prize track. So we have the Flickies. The Flicky sign is the second prize. Then we have this motel. I don't know. I think it literally is just called motel. Then we have decoration of a Homer's crashed car on a lamppost. And then finally we have Tourist Homer as the final prize. In the Act 1 store, we have the fruit and vegetable checkout point with the fruit and vegetable clerk guy, so that's 150 donuts there. And then Act 2, they arrive at Mount Splashmore, the kids ride the H2O, have to wait in a massive line, they eventually get on, proceed to ride the wave walker. Right before they can get on, a thunderstorm starts and the park closes. The Simpsons have to find a way to save their vacation. So here are the prizes. We got Mount Splashmore, we've got this long ass line, H2O as a building, I imagine, very cool. The Wave Walker, I think, as well as a building. And then finally you got this costume for Krusty. And then in Act 2, we got the Rockabye Riptide with the Rockaride Riptide, lifeguard, I guess? I don't know if he has a name. So the Simpsons arrive at the Duff Gardens. They watch a stage performance of Hooray for Everything. Then they enter a souvenir shop where Lisa puts on beer goggles. Homer takes a tour of the Duff Brewery. Bart sneaks onto the barrel roll when he gets stopped, but on the loop they get thrown out by the park and the employees. So we have this stuff. So we have the Hooray for Everything, big decoration here. We have these shades. I think these are like beer goggles, right? You have the Duff barrels, so you have the Duff Light, the Duff Dry. These have been people have been wanting to add these for like ages. It's crazy they haven't yet. The barrel roll ride, I really love how he's photoshopped this in, or like PNG'd it. Really cool. And then final character there is the park manager. I'm not sure who he is really. Park employee. And the Act 3 store, you have this windmill with this costume for Selma. Really awesome. Very cool. And then also the Gills deal. So this has like been a popular Gills deal for a while. People have been suggesting they do a Gills deal where they give us all the duffs. So here we have Dizzy, Tipsy, Sleazy, Queasy, Edgy, Surly, and Remorseful for 550 donuts. I definitely would like all of the 7 duffs in the game. There is actually more though. There's a few different duffs that have made appearances before. But from like the base 7, I would like to get all 7 of the base kind of duff beers. I do have an event idea in the works where maybe they will be added. But like this is a good event as any to add them. And then we have the Simpsons arrive at Itchy Scratchy Land. Bart searches for a license plate with his name on it, but is able to find Bart. The family have ice cream in the ice cream parlor. Homer goes inside the gift shop and accidentally wears a hat. Out with him, a security officer throws the family at the park. So we have Itchy and Scratchy Island. We have the license plate, personalized license plate stand. The ice cream, the Itchy and Scratchy's ice cream. The gift shop, the Itchy and Scratchy gift shop. And then you finally have the security guard from the Itchy and Scratchy Land. And then in the store, we have the Penny Arcade with a disgruntled goat. So very awesome. So let's just have a quick look at the animations. So we got record a family vacation, pack luggage. For this guy, we have ask for fruits and vegetables and check clipboards. For the Krusty, we have lead a sing-along and promote Mount Splashmore. For the lifeguard, we have listen to music and send kids down the slide. This guy, we have give out pills and give medical advice. So I guess this guy's a doctor. For the costume, we have rest her shoulder on Lisa and smoke. For the guard, we have arrest shoplifters and patrol Itchy and Scratchy Land. For disgruntled old goat, we have complain and nod his head in disappointment. And then for the duffs, we have for Surly, we got threaten kids, look out for himself, and promote duff. Apparently, Remorseful doesn't have one. I guess Cry could be one, and promote duff probably could be one for him. For Tipsy, we have drunkenly wander around and ... fill in the blanks. For Dizzy, we have stammer around and drunkenly spin around. For Sleazy, we have wave and flirt. For Queasy, we have throw up in his mouth and have stomach cramps. And finally for Edgy, we have act on anxiety and frantically run around. So very awesome event. I really love the care and the design of this one. In terms of like the best, like, I guess this is one of the better events that has been like really carefully sort of designed, at least on the visuals, It's not often people do this. I used to try to do this with like all my little unlock screens and all that. I've given up in recent years, but yeah, I really admire the effort. This is really cool. It's cool that you've actually tried to make this look real, like a real thing in the game. It would be really awesome, right? Because obviously the TapTalk team have to, like, they just make pictures, like, because the buildings in the game are just pictures with very simple animations. It would be very cool if there was someone talented enough to actually make, like, design a building that could be added, like, in a later update. So, like, actually take something from the show and make it look like an actual building in TapTalk. There have been people on Reddit who've done similar things in the past, but it'd be really awesome if we could make an entire event like that. That would be very cool. But yeah, very big props to this one. Brian J, great event here. And also, thanks for my thumbnails. Now we're going to move on to Frost the Pack. This guy. So we have the TSTO SpinOff Showcase. So this is something I've actually thought about before, because I think there is a lot of these like sort of weird like spin-off episodes they do in the clip shows and all that. I definitely think they could make an entire event out of this, and this one is actually not a bad event. I do have something similar in the works, but it's okay. So this is the start of the event, and we have the solid gold remotes as Act 1 currency, skulls as Act 2, snail soups as Act 3, and then candies as Act 4. So if you want to read the startup, go for it. And we have the returning store here. New store items, the Palace Theatre for 75 donuts, the Soul Batmobile for 25, the Free Stooges skeletons for 20, the New Orleans welcome sign for 5, the Mardi Gras faces for 30 donuts, Bourbon Street for 80 donuts, Cannes Shelf for 25 donuts, and the Variety Hour Band for 5 donuts. And we have some more mystery box. This is the spin-off mystery box. These are the things you'll be getting, apparently. And then we have Act 1. So John Winslow with Charlie's Angels statue for 115 donuts is the first thing. Pretty cool. And we have the Act 1 storyline. So if you would like to pause and read this, I'm not going to go through all of it. I don't mind reading brief ones, but obviously the video is going to be like so long because I'm awful at reading. So it'd probably be best if you pause and read. Act 1 prize. So we have the... Oh, I forgot the name of this. Hang on. Hopefully it's in here. Troy McClure's house. Wait, this is his like first house, and then he moves into a new one. I think this actually does have a proper name. Then we have Troy McClure's car, obviously. Then we have the Museum of TV and Television. Is that what it says? We have the programming chart, and then finally we have this projector. The unlocks a new Troy McClure animated task and a spin-off mystery token. Okay, so this is a task for Troy. Oh, yeah. At the beginning of the event, I forgot to mention this. At the beginning of the event, you unlock Troy McClure for free. So he's a free character right at the start of the event. So, to be fair, I think I'd be happy with that. Because if they were to give us Troy at the beginning of the event, I guess having an animation as the final prize is like, I still don't like it, but I guess it makes sense because, you know, we're getting Troy already. And then anyway, we have Big Daddy in Act 2. We have Big Daddy with Tipitinas for 150 donuts. This is the storyline. If you'd like to pause and read it, go ahead now. And then we have the Act 2 prizes. So we have, first of all, we have the Big Queasy as the boat. We have the alligator unlocks the warning gator as an NPC. Then we have the float boat thing. I forget what it's called. Airboat, yeah. Airboat, the little swamp boat thingy that you see in Florida and stuff. Then we have Big Daddy's house. And then finally, I think this is Private Investigator Wiggum and Skinny Boy Skinner. So you get both Wiggum and Skinner as a costume. Costume for Skinner. Private Investigator and Skinny Boy Skinner. Very awesome. In the Act 3, we have Ghost Grandpa with the cartoonish love tester. So yeah, you have this like cartoonishy looking love tester, and you get a Ghost Grandpa, which I think is a costume, and that's 95 donuts. This is the Act 3 store. If you'd like to pause, Act 3 quest line. If you'd like to pause it and read, go ahead now. Act 3 prizes. So we got the love tester for a starter. Then we got this thing for Mo, which is dating suit Mo. We have, God, I can't even read this. We have this building here, which is Lee Snottery. Then we have an animation for, I think, Jimbo, Kearney, and Dolph, which is beat up the love tester. And then finally, we have this character here who is called Betty. This one here is Betty. Very awesome. And then Act 4, we got the Lollipop Jasper with the Peppermint Twist for 105 donuts. And also, we got the Waylon Smithers Dancers with Adam and Aden for 105 donuts. So this is the Act 4 storyline. If you'd like to pause and read it, go ahead now. And then we have the Act 4 prizes. So first of all, I really should just keep a note. The Radio City Music Hall stage, which is here. And then we have the Damn Sweet Dam is a building, and also Homer, the Beaver Homer. And then we have the diner. What's this? Includes the unlocks the 50 cafeteria bundle, so that includes the 50s table, the 50s bar, and the 50s clock and jukebox. So you get this little bar here, you get the jukebox, and you get the table. Then you have the large bed, the big large bed, and then finally you get the alternative Lisa Simpson. It's just called Fake Lisa Simpson, yeah. It's the one who replaces Lisa in the whole little clip show thing. It's quite. I did admit I quite like that little segment. I think it's kind of funny. It's a nice little parody of like actual reality shows. And then the epilogue, or even like actual sitcoms, because you have people falling out, like actors fall out with each other, and then they refuse to go on the sitcoms. So I thought that segment's kind of cool. So I actually would like to see the fake Lisa in the game. Anyway, the epilogue is, there you go. Unfortunately, the SpinOff Showcase failed to lift Troy's career, but his agent is already thinking of a new way to keep him in the public eye. So you make Troy get his license changed and make Selma Bouvier meet Troy in the DMV. So, yeah. So there's some animations. We have make a appearance in various low-quality films. There's an animation for Troy. We have direct the Professor Horatio. There you go, that one. And then we have John Winslow being interrupted by Troy McClure and clean up Charlie's Angel statue. For Big Daddy, we have feed the warning gator and play the spoons. For Private Investigator Wiggum, we have arrest criminals and get attacked by the warning gator. For Skinny Boy Skinner, we have got jump from one building to another and fight with the warning gator. Lots of people with this gator. For Ghost Grandpa, we have float up to heaven and haunt Mo. For Dayton Mo, or Dayton Suit Mo, we've got clean his suit and carry the love-matic grandpa around with a wheel cart. So it'll be him just taking the love tester around with him. For Betty, we've got use the love tester and crash her car and also kiss Mo. So we got a lot of animations for her. And then for Lollipop Jasper, we have pop his finger. Oh God. And sing for an animation. And then for the Waylon Smithers dancers, we've got Dance with Smithers, and we've also got Make a Live Performance. And then finally, with the Beaver Homer, we have Fight with Real Beavers, and then Eat Tree Logs, and there's 2 animations. And then for Fake Lisa, we have Sing, Try to Act Like Lisa, as 2 animations as well. Very cool. So lots of cool stuff in this one, you know, taken from those sort of like little parody spin-off things and the things from the clip shows and all that. So yeah, I like this one a lot, actually. It's pretty cool. I think you could definitely make a really awesome event out of a lot of it. I probably would change a few things, but yeah, I think for the most part this one is really, really solid too. Alright, let's finally move on to the biggest meme. This one, I love this event. I'm not going to lie. This one is a very awesome event just because it's got great meme value. So someone decided to make us a TSTO Ducks event. So this is from the same guy who made the clip show one, or the same person who made the clip show one. And this is the duck event. So I thought we'd show this one off as well because I just couldn't not. So obviously we have Miss Hoover ran out of the ideas for class, so she just gave the confiscated comic books to her students and told them to do an essay about these. So we've got the rubber ducks as the Act 1 currency and the duck books as the Act 2 currency. So this is like a 2-act event. I have talked about these in the past actually. I think there's actually a good chance they could do these. It's probably not likely because they love their formula, but I would like to have these because it allows for something a bit larger than a mini event, but not as long as a major event. But yeah, so we got 2 acts in this one, and for the first act currency, rubber ducks. For the second, it's duck books. So Act 1, we have the roid head duck with the steroids pond for 115 donuts. I love it. I should have showed the returning... Oh, sorry. This is the new and returning store as well. So we got the ordinary duck NPC for 60 donuts, the line of ducklings for 15 donuts, and the swan boat for 20 donuts. This is the Act 1 storyline. Pause and read it if you want. This fucking event is so amazing. So funny. The rubber ducks race is here. I guess is this a building? Yeah. The FEMAC is the next one you have here. The rubber ducks barrel is the second prize. Then you have the old mill. The old mill is the third prize, and then finally you have the Cheaty the rubber duck for as a character apparently, or is this an NPC? Yeah, no, this is a character, a full-on character, a rubber duck. We're gonna turn him into a character. I actually would. Do you know what? I would go with it. They turned Springy into a character, so why not? But I give him tasks as well. And then in Act 2 we have the bloody cinema with the talking duck. Obviously this is from an Itchy and Scratchy segment. So we have, this is the Act 2 storyline, so pause and read it if you want. And then here's the Act 2 prizes. So we have the Bird Sanctuary as a building, the World's Strongest Duck. Is this actually this is just a decoration. Then we have the Jesus Duck. I think this one has a name. I think Uta pointed out the name. I forget exactly what the name was. It does have a name. I remember it does have one, but whatever. Then we have the Springfield Park. Now the Springfield Park actually already has been added. The sign, we've already got the sign on all the walls. So there is something around. There's a way around this, right? There's also, because the Springfield Park was also called the Jebediah Springfield Park. So you could just add the Jebediah Springfield Park sign in its place. And then finally, at least I think. Yeah, the Springfield Park. I guess they want them as. I guess they're asking for an entire building, but I like the idea of actually designing it. I don't know how they would add like an entire park as a building, so I don't know. But yeah, I guess they could. To be fair, could be cool. And then the final prize is Joe Banks as the guy who feeds the ducks. So here's the epilogue, and let's move on to those tasks. So for the Roid Ed, we've got. Lift weights and try tap dance. For the Cheaty the rubber duck, we have get confused with a real duck and float adrift. For the talking duck, we have burst as an animation. That's quite nice, and also talk loudly on his phone. For the Jesus duck, we have be praised and glow as an animation. And then for Joe Banks, we have feed the ducks and search his ducks as an animation. So very awesome. This was a great little event. So those are the 3 events that I'm showcasing today. Don't worry, I will showcase the rest that are in here next month. I want to try and go down on the list just so I've always got enough episodes. So any event that's older than this now, I'm not going to be including. So I do apologize, but you can always repost it. I won't punish you for reposting it. If you really want me to showcase it in an event and you uploaded it like a year ago or something and I still haven't looked at it, just repost it in the Ideas channel. I'm fine with that, and I will get to it eventually. What I'm going to basically be doing from now on is just going down the lists. So the next week we'll look at the next event that was posted after the duck event. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.